Nothing happened to anyone. Nothing happened to anyone. Nothing happened to nothing.
January 27th, 1993. The night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is sitting in the security office when they hear a strange noise.
Where are the animatronics? They're gone! I'm so glad I've got this on camera. There's nothing there.
This doesn't make any sense. The animatronics aren't active at nighttime and nobody could have moved them. After searching around for a bit, they eventually check the parts and service room.
I was here once. The bunny told us he had a surprise. He said we would get to meet Freddy if we followed him. It hurt so much. Then there was nothing. I was numb. I can't see. I can't feel. I knew I should have subscribed to Theft King because I love puppies and kittens, and if I'd subscribed to Theft King, none of this would have happened.
Valix has been on YouTube for a long time, but they only just started releasing FNAF VHS videos a little over a month ago. Despite that, they already have like an entire season worth of content. However, up until now, they've been focusing primarily on backrooms found footage tapes, some of which have become ridiculously popular. However, Valix has recently made the switch to FNAF VHS, and between their own talents and those of some of their collaborators, including the legendary Squimpus McGrimpus themselves, I was really impressed by the sheer number of high-quality videos they've released in such a short time period. Make sure to subscribe to Valix's channel so that the YouTube algorithm knows that us FNAF fans want to see this stuff. In pre-show failure, we hear the Pirate Cove pre-show audio from Baddington's now legendary remake.
Can you bloody believe it? 10 minutes? Why, we better gather our gear before time runs out.
Fun fact, did you know Baddington voices Bonnie and Freddy in this sequence?
Just try not to slip, Cottontail.
Yeah, Baddington, the one who normally sounds like this.
We got the channel back.
Woo! Although I guess sometimes he sounds like this too.
Get the girls and get as far as you can.
Woo!
Well, limp off the stage, will you? Just try not to slip, Cottontail.
Hey! Will you let him around? Anyway, you scallywags, just be here in your
The animatronics routine's audio appears to glitch out before the text, "This is not living," appears on the screen. The spirits of the children trapped in the animatronics are suffering, unable to move on to the next life. The tape awkwardly cuts to the puppet, Charlie, apologizing to the other animatronics. She was the one who gave them life in the first place, and she feels responsible for their agony. In Memories, we learn that in the wake of Afton's murders, the animatronics have become incredibly aggressive towards the pizzeria's staff, although interestingly enough, not children. We cut to a shot of Pirates Cove where an employee explains that in the wake of the recent incidents and Foxy's bizarre behavior, the animatronic has been placed out of service for the time being. Suddenly, the tape glitches out to yet another conversation, this time between Charlie as the puppet and Fritz, the soul of the child trapped within Foxy. Charlie is the one who resurrected the children in the first place with the goal of getting revenge on Afton, and they feel responsible for the fact that so far these souls have done nothing but suffer. Now, Foxy has been placed out of service, leaving the spirit within totally trapped and alone.
Don't worry, Fritz. I know what it's like, trapped in a box, forgotten. I have been here a very long time.
Fritz, via Foxy, responds.
I'm sorry on their behalf.
I understand their anger. It's awful.
You were just trying to help.
Next, we see historical footage of Fredbear's family diner in 1982, the night of Charlie's death. Someone stands before Fredbear and Spring Bonnie as they sing Christmas carols on stage. As the telephone rings in the background, whoever is operating the camera walks into the back office. From there, they move into the alleyway outside the pizzeria, where we spot the security puppet lying in the rain. Something else seems to be lying on the ground next to it, though it's censored from view. As the cameraman gets closer,
viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of the...
In Power Outage, we see a security guard in the FNAF 1 office closing the security door moments before the lights go out. As the doors slowly rise up, they begin to panic and consider hiding under the desk before reconsidering and climbing into one of the lockers on the office's rear wall. As they get in, we hear footsteps approaching. March 22nd, 1995, 6:29 p.m. A maintenance worker approaches Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to perform a series of repairs on the animatronics as requested by Afton Robotics.
This place is so creepy. Regardless, I'll begin by what the hell? What on earth happened here? I wasn't informed of any of this. I have no clue where to go from here.
For some reason, the robots have been dismantled and destroyed. Suddenly, the worker hears a noise echo throughout the pizzeria. They're not alone.
Hello? You're not supposed to be here, sir. Come out now. I'm calling the police. And you're being charged for the damage done to Fazbear property.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm performing a good deed after all.
William, but why? It's your own work. Say something.
William Afton, having discovered that the souls of his victims have returned via the animatronics, has begun to experiment with a way to bring his daughter, Elizabeth, who fell victim to Circus Baby, back to life. Unwilling to allow this maintenance worker or anyone else to stand in his way, William shoots and kills them.
Did you not even think that there might be a reason I didn't want Mike coming into work today? My daughter is in need of help, and this is a good deed. I will save her the same way those awful kids managed to cling onto those ridiculous robots.
Anyone familiar with the Five Nights at Freddy's story should know what happens moments after Afton finishes dismantling the animatronics. Now trapped in the back room, impaled and paralyzed by the spring Bonnie suit, Afton begs for help.
Henry.
Goodbye, William.
Henry, I swear to God. I swear to God. You will not send me to hell. I will become your hell if you do not open this door. Henry, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Henry Emily, having witnessed William's end and left him there to rot, reaches out to his next of kin, Michael Afton.
Hello. I wanted to record a quick message for you. My name is Henry Emily. I worked with your father. Just wanted to inform you that William has been missing for 2 days now. I already put out the reports yesterday, but just thought you should know. And I know he wasn't the greatest to you, but considering he's still family, I thought I should let you know. I am very sorry to bring you this news regardless.
In the wake of Afton's death, the FNAF 1 location was closed and the FNAF 2 location was built, Freddy Fazbear's Jr. In preparation for the new restaurant, a maintenance crew has been sent to inspect the now obsolete FNAF 1 animatronics and salvage anything they can for use in the new location.
I'm just going to start up the camera and we'll get started.
As they begin to test Freddy, who has seen better days, they find that the arms seem to work okay when suddenly...
I'm still here, locked up like their pet, an animal for their amusement.
Interestingly, the next text appears in a different color. It's golden.
No, it was for mine.
The maintenance log continues, with the technician remarking that Freddy doesn't seem to be responding to his idle routine. However, suddenly, Freddy's eyes move.
The idle mechanism for the ears is not responding.
Unnerved, the technician rationalizes that the eyes must just be loose, which would make sense, except then...
I don't know what's happening. Okay, right. Let me just... that's not creepy at all.
Okay, something weird is going on. It's late, and this robot obviously isn't working correctly, so the technician decides to power Freddy down and head home for the night.
I'll just wait till morning, and hopefully we can get more people in here, because I don't know what to do in this sort of situation. That was not told to me. Okay, right, now I'm back. I can't see where I'm going. My torch... Let me get the camera real quick.
However, when they get their flashlight working again, they find that Freddy has vanished.
Nah, this is a joke. This is a joke. What is this? No, I'm going. I'm leaving. What is this? This is horrible. Okay, I'm going. I'm going. Okay. This got to be some sort of joke. This is not real.
Hello, new employee. Welcome to our crew at the all-new establishment, Freddy Fazbear's Jr. This tape is to prepare you for our grand reopening next week. We decided to go all out for this rebrand, beginning with our state-of-the-art robots. Completely redesigned to be more kid-friendly, this also includes their own security systems, using all new facial recognition features to be able to identify criminals that may enter the building. Unfortunately, we had to reuse some parts from the old animatronics in the back to cut cost. This means these new models will require maintenance from time to time, and may experience some bugs in their system, or even showtime errors. But that's okay. Remember, cutting corners is just good business. Along with a rebrand comes a new start, a new beginning. We want our customers to forget past events that occurred at the old location, an event that you should not worry about because nothing happened. Nothing happened to anyone. Rules: always arriving on time, no stealing, and no locking children backstage. There is, however, one important rule we expect you to follow. The DNT principle, also known as the do not tell principle. You are prohibited from mentioning anything to do with the old brand and/or location. Nothing happened to anyone. 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 Nothing happened to nothing. Training tape completed. Good luck out there. You're now the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Jr.
Obviously, this tape is designed to hypnotize or brainwash employees into believing that none of the horrible events that have transpired so far actually happened. In Night Shift, the first episode in the new location, we see an unfortunate night guard fending off the toy animatronics. Unlike the games though, upon being overwhelmed by Balloon Boy and Toy Bonnie, the guard flees from the office into the party room. We see a conversation between Bonnie and Chica in which the characters lament that the night guard they've just caught isn't William Afton.
It's not him. He's already dead. I couldn't stop it.
Foxy, or Fritz, jumps in to clarify.
It's not your fault.
Stop messing with the new animatronics then. You cannot control them. I'm sorry.
Chica regrets that she's killed what seems to be an innocent person, lamenting that what she's done isn't any different from what Afton did to them. Foxy tries to comfort her, but Chica is devastated. See, good guy Foxy tries to comfort Chica. This is why Foxy's my favorite animatronic. Also, because he's the hottest. This is suspicious though. Why do the animatronics keep confusing these security guards for William Afton? Sure, it could just be that they go after anyone wearing a uniform, but what if the guard actually resembles William Afton? Next, consider when Bonnie says he's already dead.
He's already dead.
Initially, I thought this was Bonnie referring to the idea that William was already dead and that their nightly hunts to locate him were futile. Or perhaps he was referring to the night guard that Chica had just killed. However, what if they mean that this night guard is literally already dead? Like they were already dead before they entered the building? What character do we know of who would resemble William Afton without actually being him, would have an interest in constantly returning to the pizzerias year after year, and yet is somehow already dead? I suspect that Michael Afton has been the protagonist of almost all of these tapes. It would explain why he's documenting all of this in the first place, and it would explain how he manages to survive, well, you know. Michael heard the strange noises that led him to witness Charlie giving life to the other animatronics all those years ago, and since that moment, he's known that something was up. Now he's returned to the new FNAF 2 location in hopes of finally setting things right. As we established before, the series continuity does include Elizabeth Afton and Afton Robotics, so of course it features the sister location. In the episode of the same name, we see who I'm going to assume is Michael Afton, riding the elevator down to the cursed facility, though I should note that this takes place in 1985, so years prior.
Off we go. Back to work. God, they couldn't have just inserted normal doors, could they?
As they walk into the main room, Hand Unit prompts them for the typical routine.
Let's turn on the light and see if Bellora is on stage.
Alright, let's get started then.
After verifying that Bellora is on the stage, they go to check Funtime Foxy, but...
For you, Foxy... Right? Oh, come on.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery event.
In the final tape of Valex's series so far, we see some sort of paranormal investigator who's been called in by one of the guards to investigate the animatronics' bizarre behavior.
Okay, so let's start off with the toy animatronics, the brand new face of Freddy Fazbear, okay? They're apparently just roaming the building, trying to attack the security guard, and the company claims it's due to their facial recognition systems messing up in the dark.
However, we learn that the toy animatronic's facial recognition doesn't explain this behavior whatsoever.
However, his main concern was actually the animatronics hidden in the back room. Yes. So apparently they've used parts of these animatronics and they've stripped them down to build and repair these new ones, so they should not be active. They should just be parts in the back. Yet, he has reported they have roamed the building during the night, completely sprung to life with no power. They even tried talking to him. This is absolutely insane.
Knowing that this is likely connected to the murders that occurred at the FNAF 1 location, the investigator heads into the back room to examine the now withered FNAF 1 animatronics.
Let's just go take a look. That's what it's all about, right? Paranormal investigation.
The investigator turns on his ghost detector thing and attempts to commune with the souls trapped within the animatronics.
What is your name? Can you answer me that?
Gabriel.
In case it wasn't obvious, this episode pays homage to Spectre's excellent FNAF VHS series, my video on which you can see here.
Holy shit!
While the withered animatronics are connected to the murders at the FNAF 1 location, the toy animatronics aren't, and the investigators ask Freddy, or Gabriel, how these new robots factor into all of this.
Have you been messing with the animatronics currently on the stage?
Friends.
Friends? Them? The new ones? They all friends?
They help us.
Help you? Do what, Gabriel?
More eyes.
More eyes. Okay. Like protecting other kids? If you are who I believe you to be?
Revenge.
Why attack the guard? Why attack the security?
Bunny.
Bunny. This bunny? Here?
No. Yellow.
However, the animatronics then spot the investigator's name tag, which seems to upset them.
Badge.
Badge.
You are with him.
With who, Gabriel? I'm alone. I swear.
Him.
Who is him, Gabriel? I'm here alone.
Afton.
Bit more of a personal question to me. Do you know my brother?
Badge.
Yes, badge. It's a name tag. But why would you? Just calm, relax. I want to help you, okay? Please.
In the next tape, oh, you know what? The next tape just came out today, so go watch it right now and subscribe to Valix because they drop a new FNAF VHS like every week. Clearly, this series is attempting to retell the events of Five Nights at Freddy's rather faithfully, which is a really cool approach. Obviously, there are some trivial things like dates that get shifted around, but in general, anyone who's familiar with the FNAF story should find this adaptation quite faithful. Anyway, go check out Valix's new tape, subscribe to them, and subscribe to Theft King, of course. Puppies, kittens, duh.